But for now, we want to turn our attention to another topic. It may be warm now, but winter is far from over. A time that can be very dangerous for outdoor pets and could mean legal trouble for pet owners who don't take the proper steps to protect their animals. Here to tell us what we need to know about taking care of our pets this winter is Memphis Animal Services Director Susie Hollenbach. Susie, welcome back to 3 at 3. Happy New Year to you. Good to see you.
Having us back. Yes, good to see you.
As we were pointing out earlier, it definitely doesn't feel like winter outside now, but for
We're
pet
very
owners,
fortunate right
yes,
now.
we are.
Yeah.
But for pet owners, there is a lot we need to really keep in mind. Why so?
Correct. Now, the state law now requires that all pets that are outside, no matter what time of year it is, all pets outside have proper shelter.
So there is a state law that a lot of people may not even be aware of.
Correct.
Yeah.
The dog house for dogs has to be 3 sides, a roof and a floor, and it has to be large enough for the pet to be able to stand up and turn around.
Okay.
During the winter months, the dog house is also required to have proper bedding, meaning straw or cedar chips, something of that nature. Okay. We do not recommend utilizing anything cloth, no blankets or anything like that, because when the temperatures do drop, when it gets below 32 degrees, that cloth gets wet, then the dog is laying on ice.
That makes a lot of sense.
So it's definitely a no.
So Susie, what about the shelter itself? Does it need to be waterproof or not? Or?
Yes, it has to be waterproof. Again, 3 sides and a roof and the floor to the dog house. And it has to be large enough for the pet to stand up and turn around.
That makes a lot of sense there. When it comes to temperatures, what do pet owners need to keep in mind? Is there kind of like a threshold there, anything under 32 degrees,
Correct.
32 or what?
Yeah, we recommend any pet outside, once the temperature drops below 32 degrees, to bring the pet indoors, if at all possible. Certainly inclement weather, it's required that anything, especially, temperatures, we have the Arctic blast that come through and get the sleet and snow, that we encourage you to bring the pets inside. Too often, our animals aren't acclimated to this weather.
Exactly.
So it can be an extreme drop and the animals just can't handle it, and it's an unfortunate situation if the pet doesn't
Susie, as I
survive.
listen to you, you have me wondering though, when it comes to the state law that a lot of people, again, may not be aware of, that is out there, that's on the books, is it enforced? And should people not take it for granted?
Absolutely. It is absolutely enforced. And we recommend, if you notice a pet that doesn't have proper shelter, call and report that now. It's not that we'll go and try to offer assistance to these pet owners to get dog houses, get some assistance. There's organizations that help with that.
Okay.
So we like to try to get ahead of it and not wait until this weather hits and it's, we have an extreme drop or have snow on the ground. Please let us know now if you're seeing a pet that doesn't have proper shelter, and we can address it.
Yeah. Do you see this problem a lot, especially here in Memphis or statewide?
Unfortunately, we do. I mean, it is a situation in the South. There's a lot of dogs that are kept outside. So this is a very important topic for me to make sure that residents understand there is a law in the books. There is a city ordinance as well, but the state ordinance is a little more stringent, requiring the bedding and the size of the dog house and that kind of thing.
Let's talk about materials for things like insulation. What do we need to kind of keep in mind there?
The straw is the recommended resource to use for proper bedding. It just absorbs the moisture better and keeps it doesn't necessarily turn to ice. So hay is not recommended just because it gets wet and there is no coverage there. So
let's talk about water as well. Clean water, unfrozen water.
Always,
what do you recommend?
Always want to have water and food 24/7 for your pets. And in the winter months, you want to make sure it's thawed. It's they can't have frozen ice to drink. You need to make sure your dog can stay hydrated, even in the cold.
You pointed out something earlier that I think will resonate with a lot of people. You say help though is out there for a lot of people who may need it.
Correct.
Yeah. Is there a phone number, or who should they call?
Yes, they can absolutely always call us 901-636-1416, and we will offer resources if we don't have the availability with the dog houses. There are organizations that do, and we will provide that information.
And Susie, like you were pointing out earlier, Possibly doesn't feel like it right now.
Right.
But winter is coming back, as Tyler has been pointing out also.
It's going to make its way back, and this is a very important topic. So many people find themselves in a tough situation because if the animal doesn't survive, it is a cruelty charge. So you want to be ahead of it. Take care of your pet. Don't wait until snow's on the ground and then all of a sudden you're trying to find a doghouse or you notice a pet.
Sure.
If you see one now that doesn't have one, give us a call. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to side anybody. We want to try to help and offer that assistance ahead of the weather.
Susie, you always bring great information. Come on back.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Happy New Year. Always good to see you.